Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of Let's Learn Bobs and Angels. We are here at our Rubite crystal area because I did fix some things up at the end of the last episode, and one of those things that I'm pretty actually happy with is these filters. So, something that I'd forgotten about when we were planning was that obviously the empty filters needed to disappear. Um, so I have set up a filter return. We now have this guy here, filter return, with bots sending them over into all these chests. I've put in a little circuit condition here, looking at the logistic network and saying if there's, I can't remember what the number is, maybe a couple hundred. If there's a couple hundred filters sitting in here, which means all these boxes are filled and they've got a request of 200 filters. So if all these have filters in them and this has some filters left, then stop this so that we're not getting the iron plate in, which would then stop the production of new filter frames. So that works out really easy, no worries at all. So what I'm pretty happy about was, so I originally just had these going into individual passive provider chests, and unfortunately, of course, with the cargo robots, they would just grab, as soon as one went in, they'd grab it and then run it over. I got a request over here for them for 10,000 whenever they get there. We'll just grab one and go. And that's really inefficient with the cargo bots. So what I've done is I've got all of these pushing into a belt that goes into a regular chest. And then I've got a bunch of these stack inserters with the thing saying if there's more than 100 in there, pick them up. But they've all got the thing saying if there's more than 100. So at the same time, all of these go and immediately put 50 in here. So when the cargo bot comes, picks up 50. That works out really well. And thanks to the Bob's inserter configuration, we can actually have all of these pointing to that one chest. So that's pretty nifty. I'm sure there's probably a better way. In fact, I mean, I know there's a better way with circuitry to do it. But this is just nice and easy, simple, does the job. So most importantly, we now have Rubite crystals, and the whole reason we were creating these crystals, if we recall correctly, was to what were we making? We were making some titanium ore. Yes. So that is what we're going to do this episode. We will go and create some titanium ore. What's my inventory looking like? I'm going to need a bunch of ore sortings. Now, so titanium ore is going to be the first single ore sorter that we do that will use hybrid catalysts. So we'll have to have a play with that, because a hybrid catalyst, it just needs a regular and a mineral and a crystal catalyst. It is done in a crystallizer though, and I don't think we have crystallizers too, no. So it's pretty slow, 3 a second. Well, 6 a second. Okay, well, it's not that slow. But do we have any crystallizers in here? Yep, there we go. We've got 10. That would be 30 a second. That sounds about right. I didn't check for ore sorters, did I? We've got 10, just 10 ore sorters. Let's grab. See how many we need. What we're going to do is we are going to copy that, which is 24. Alright, so let's grab, there they are there. Let's grab a couple more of them. Alright, that should be theoretically everything we need. I'm not actually sure, but that is not where I want to go. That's where I want to go. Alright, we're just going to build it here. We might have to off those guys, which they're not going to be too happy about. Well, they're not actually going to care because they'll be dead. That's right. I went there. All right. Let's just quickly get our trains going. There we go. That one. Let's pull it down the way. There we go. Beautiful. Let's pop another one down. And do I have the? Yeah, I do have that in there. Alright, this is a very, very small little base, so it does have behemoth fighter right there though. I think that kind of length is almost spot on, isn't it? Let's just go a little bit higher, because I'd prefer to put some additional ones of these down in the back. There we go. We also, I keep forgetting, I've got the wrong kind of power poles here. Let's just copy that over there as well. And if we've got enough of them over there, sure. Alright, let's power this up and see what happens. I have been liking putting in a couple additional ones at this point just to change it, because they all fire at once is kind of the problem with these plasma turrets. And that poor guy, oh man, he copped it. Alright, let's get another one of these out here with a few of these just to clear up that last spawn. There we go. Alright, beautiful. Oh man, that is getting just quicker and quicker, isn't it? So, what we want to do is we want to have one of these. One of these is good. Let's not waste too much space. Somewhere like that. Like that. Just looking, there is some weirdness happening there, but that's okay. Alright. Whew, man, so this should build pretty quickly now. We've got all the robots. We've got the robot speed. I wonder if we can actually reset. I haven't looked at worker robot carrying capacity. Looks like that's not the one I was looking for. Robot working speed. Oh, there we go. It needs utility science. That's right. All right, let's get this train going in here. How big is our area? Yeah, it's big enough to cover all that. It's cool. Alright, let's bring this into there. Look at it go. Look at it go. Going around. All the way around. Alright, that's pretty good. I'm going to jump out now. And I'm going to ask you to go over to there in a minute. There we go. Alright, let's get you to park over there. Ooh, run out of the way. There we go, okay. So this is the old fuel unloading. We still don't have the updated one of them, but we do have it over here. All right, there we go. Beautiful. Okay. Actually, no, that's right. What I have been doing is just copying this whole thing. No, that's not how we do it. We need to stay in here and copy right up to there, and just pasting this whole thing in. That's been making these very, very quick to build. Provided these have the right power poles, and they do. Excellent. All right, go little guys, go. So first things first. What do we need? We actually need an additional one additional input, don't we? We need another one of these. So let's do that. I'll get rid of those. I don't want them. Another one of these that will go somewhere there. Yep. And what else do we need? What else do we need? We need one of these as well. Okay. Yeah, we've got everything on this. Everything on this. There we go. All right. So we need sapphirite, stereotype, and rubite. Let's quickly rename this before we actually make any mistakes with the trains. Looks like I can't do that one. Alright, anyway, we'll get to that one. So this is tungsten ore. I have no idea if there's a symbol for tungsten. I feel like it's a, I don't know if it's a raw material, maybe? Anyway, TU it is now. Tungsten ore, stereotype, unloading. We can copy that one. This is going to be sapphirite unloading. This will be, oops, this one will be, we'll just copy all of them. We'll have this one as mineral cats. This one is just tungsten loading, isn't it? Right in the middle. Things are getting a little bit weird here, but well, that's alright. That is okay. These are going to have to do something like that. Why are there 3? 3 seems like an odd number, doesn't it? That's right. 1 is... shouldn't have copied that one. That was the problem. Shouldn't have copied that one because now that I remember it, this one had like a swamp tree in there. It did, didn't it? Yeah, these are much better, aren't they? What if I were to copy that whole thing without the electric poles? And what if I were to rip this whole thing out, apart from the electric poles, and then paste in that. Yeah, like right there. All right, that's better. It's way better. There is a little bit of funkiness going to happen there, but it'll be all right. That will be okay. All right. So what do we have? We had tungsten ore loading. This is going to be what have we got? Rubite is the last one here. Rubite loading. No. Oh no, that's not rubite loading. That is crystal cat. The crystal cat crystal car loading. Nice to get a crystal car. But we are at crystal cats, and then this one is rubite. Alright. Now let's check crystals. We only did one. Yeah, we're only doing 1 for crystals. Okay, so that charge up, guys, you can do it. Let me just mine these guys just to make life a little bit easier. There we go. Alright. So we don't need any of that. We don't need that. And we'll have, let's do that and that. Alright. So we'll do that one and that one doing that. Yep, that works. That works. Alright. Again, we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of all of that. Hopefully nighttime will end soon and we'll get some charge up. Until then, with that, we'll just do it manually. There we go. Alright. Like that. And this is going to be, I think, just 1 as well. I know we're getting 4 in, but I don't think we're actually going to. I don't think we're going to reproduce that kind of speed here. All right, but we can put all 4 into that. Can we? We can, can't we? I'll pull that out. Look at that. Yes, we can. All right. Let's do something like this. This god-awful looking thing. There we go. All right. Catalyst coming in, and this also needs to go. And let's copy that. Alright, that. There we go. Now, where was... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do this. There we go. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Not sure what's going on there, but here we go. Here we go. Alright, quick check. Oh yeah, this is not hooked up. And neither is this one. Oh, that's why. No, get me the other way. There we go. Okay. Alright. Now, what are we? Let's start from this end. So we've got... we need some cargo bots. I haven't filled up a bunch of cargo bots just yet. Angels Logistics, I'm guessing. Here we go. Cargo bots number 2. Let's go with 50 of them, please. Now, Stereotyte crystals. Stereotyte crystals, you are ready to go. Alright. So you're going to go there until full, and then you're going to come over. Where am I? I'm over here. Alright, then you're going to come out to there. And I just realized this is all going to fail. It's all going to fail, so let's rip this whole thing out, shall we? Rip the whole thing out. That's alright. We're going to need to change. We're going to need to change it. We are certainly going to need to do that. Sapphirite. Let's get the Sapphirite train in. Do we have a Sapphirite train? Oh, we do. Crystals. Lovely. Alright. Fill yourself up. And then head on over to here. And Sapphirite unloading. Empty. Alright. Mineral cats. We're going to need a new train for the mineral catalysts. Let's pop one of those in right about here. And see if we can't give it some fuel without us getting run over. Let's just grab a few. We might need to do this again. And here we go. Grab some fuel for you. Okay, so you are going to come here and empty. And over yonder, mineral catalyst. There we go. Fill yourself up. Wonderful. That is a good amount. Yep, that's fine. I think we're gonna maybe with these crystals we don't have too much going on, so I might just do that with the crystals. And there we go. And I mean we'll keep making it, but I think that's pretty good. So what is happening with you? You are waiting. Alright, again this one here is the other catalysts, crystal catalysts. And so you are going to be emptying your cargo at the tungsten ore crystal catalyst and picking up some crystal catalysts over here. Excellent. Alright. Full cargo. Cargo crystal catalysts. Off you go when you get some fuel. There we go. And then last but not least is our our rubite. Rubite, that's ammonium. Here we go. Oh man, my voice is failing me. Rubite crystals. Here we go. Rubite crystal loading. Fill yourself to the brim, and then come on over here to tungsten ore unloading and empty cargo. Thank you. Alright, so we should have all these things. We should have all these things. Why do we not have these things? Where are these trains? Are they stuck? There's one on the way. What's going on with the stereotype crystal train? 12k. I didn't put you on auto. Okay, well, that's probably what's going on. Sure, someone screamed at me when I did that. There you go. You can go to, and our catalyst should be fine. Our catalysts should be fine, but they're not. What's going on here? Oh yeah, you're just taking a bit of time to fill. And likewise, you're just taking a bit of time to fill as well. Alright. So we need a new design. We need a new design for this. Don't do that, please. Sorry, guys. Because we're going to firstly we need to look at how many catalysts do I need. So if we want to make 30 of these a second, this is going at 1 a second. So this makes 6 a second. So we actually need 5. Only need 5 sorters to make a stack, and that's 5 of these. 5 of these a second. Wow, that is pretty good. Can we make 2? Yeah, we probably can. So if we have 10 hybrid catalysts a second, we would need to make, this is doing 0.33, this is making 6 a second, so we just need 2. We need 2 crystallizers, is the very first thing. Alright. And of course, all that is in the train. Is it? Oh, man, I'm just so struggling with the 0.18, the change to, there we go, alright, a bunch of crystallizers. Yeah, change to the layout has really thrown me. So, let's pop the crystallizers over here because we've got most of our catalysts coming in here. Alright. There we go. And, oh god, get rid of these trees. Thank you. Alright, let's bring you over here. You can jump like that, I guess. And you can do that. We've got to make room for that rubite to come in, so let's go past the rubite. And it can jump like that. Sure. Okay. Let's just bring it up here because that seems like a arbitrary place to bring it up, and kind of the end of the area. So if we have 2 of these, just 2. Ooh, do we need? We don't need any liquids, do we? No, we do not. All right. 2 of these guys. And what do they need? They need 2 in half a second. Let's just put some stacks. I think a normal inserter could probably do it, but we'll put some stacks in anyway. And what if I were to do something a little neater? There we go. That should cover everything, shouldn't it? Oh, it does. Wonderful. So you're out. You'll grab. Oops, you're still dropping off there. You'll grab them from back there. We'll grab them from back there, and let's get these guys to offload in a nice little way here. All right. The belts. It's always the belts. Pagless, if you're watching, get used to it. There we go. All right. What are we going to do with these hybrid catalysts? Well, that is the next question, isn't it? We want to set up. This to do tungsten ore. So, in 1.5 seconds, with a crafting speed of 1.5, let's actually use FNEI just to, yes. In 1 second, we need all these things. And we're going to have 5 of these. Oh, yeah, we're going to have 5 of these. So, we're making 30 a second, so we need 10 a second of each of these, which easily fits on half a belt, which is nice. All right. So actually, you need 1 belt to supply both of these. Bring it up somewhere like that, and of course not there. That one. I am going to do this twice though. So. Let me do that. And the reason why I did that was to do that, but I actually want to split that. All right. Okay, this is weird now. This is just a little weird. But we're going to get there. Nope. Alright, there is half a belt of that. And we're going to bring it in up here. And then what we need is half a belt of this and that. Alright. Oh, I don't really want to do that exactly. If I bring this one in, yeah, okay, this might work. Yep, it does. Alright, there we go. There we go indeed. Now, is this big enough yet? Oh, it is. Oh, it is. That's wonderful. Now, let's get some stack inserters, one grabbing from the back, and let's output this. It is, what did I say, 6 a second? That's pretty good. One of these will actually do 6 a second, won't they? But we're doing 5, so I'm going to do 2, and I'm going to offset it so that we can maximize the usage. Alright, 5 of these, and that is a 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. A bit of power would be nice though, wouldn't it? There we go. What have we got? Is this going to work? Oh, it is. That is delightful. Now, can we sneak this one in? Sure we can. Sure we can. Let's do that as far as we can make it. I want this one to be a little bit higher. Of course, that didn't work. And then we're going to have 2 of these, so we'll put that one in there. And then we can get rid of all of those. And the weirdness that's going on there we can get rid of. And just do that. Look at that, much nicer. Okay, so all we need to do is recreate that, don't we? Seems pretty easy. Yeah, let's have a gap in between. And alright. Nope, not want to do that. There we go. Alright. So there is that one. Why did that power pole not connect up? There we go. And then we need to do this again. So this actually needs to jump across. And there we go. I'm sure that could have been done much neater. But that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Yep. Alright. We have tungsten ore. What are we going to do with this tungsten ore? Well, we are going to make some tungsten plate in the next episode. That's right. Whew. Alright. Do we have enough catalysts? We should. They don't use that many catalysts. It might just take a bit of time as these ones get the double amount. I mean, that one's kind of backing up. I feel like my math is a bit off because... Anyway, okay, let's have a look. We're making... each one of these requires 1 a second. We've got 10, that's 10 a second required. This one is making 4 a second with a crafting speed of 1.5, so 6, so that should be 12 a second. Provided we're not limiting it with anything. There should be enough to keep it going, but as you can see, these ones at the back just aren't getting it. So what I'm going to do, this is going to not work particularly well. Why isn't this one working? Oh, what is going on here? Is there a problem, sir? Is there a problem, sir? I'm not sure what was up with that stack inserter, but there we go. Now we've got a few more coming in. That's better. So it was only doing 6 a second before. Now we've got 12 a second going. We should Should see an increase. I'm not sure, that stack inserter must have picked something up. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I had the wrong configuration. I'm sure if we look back at the video, we'll see. But hopefully that will fix up our problem there, and we now have tungsten ore. And look at that, 30 minutes! Can't believe we got that done within 30 minutes. So I am going to pop a train here so we can start filling that immediately. I'm also going to go back and grab us some cargo robots so that we can actually fuel these things up before the whole system breaks. And then next episode, we are going to make some tungsten plates. What is involved in that? While we're having a little bit of a cruise, we can process it. Oops. Into pellets. Well, I guess we go into pellets, and then there's some things. All right, there's some things that okay. There's the sponge, titanium tetrachloride. You say? What? Titanium ore, carbon, and chlorine gas. Okay, that's one way we can do it. The other way is this way, which produces limestone, which is quite interesting. I'm not sure where we would be using that. I could probably... Oh man, the mouse seems to be double clicking for some reason. Alright, we can make lime with the limestone. We've got a heap of lime already. Lead anodes, it's the next level of lead and iron production. Also some cobalt oxide, which I think we need. Ooh, interesting. We do actually need limestone. Alright, well, I might have a think about how we're going to handle this. I mean, we can create free limestone with the saltwater process, the mud. Sorry, seafloor pump, mud water, all that jazz. So it's probably not crucial. We're not going for like a no waste run. Where are you going? Wonderful. Let's get some of these bots in here. There we go. They'll do their thing. Yeah, that's it. Look at this titanium ore. We've got a full train. Wonderful. Okay. Next episode, titanium plates. We'll work through how we're going to do that when we get there. As always, love to hear your comments down below. Titanium is going to open up a massive amount of stuff. There's so much things that I'm trying to build that want titanium, and now we're going to have it. But apart from that, it also allows us to get to utility science, and that's where we're going. So bear with us, leave your comments below, and I'll see you tomorrow.